absolutely fully deserved late point. Look, I'll get this out of the way, right? Because obviously we know about whether Alex Neil was backed. We know about the recruitment policy. There's two sides to it. During the game, you could definitely see that we had no outlet, and every time we were hoofing the ball forward, it kept coming straight back at us. And that's where I think people made the argument that you need another striker, and I do get that. I think that's a fair argument. We missed Stewart or Sims, really. We missed an outlet because every time Embleton obviously isn't tall. Watford have got a couple of good tall centre-backs, and it just kept coming at us repeatedly. But at the same time, where I've argued, and I think Speakman has a case here, and this is why I defend Speakman, I think the players who came on when they did, so you're talking Barr, you're talking Diallo, Bennette, whoever else it is, okay, Matete and Diaku were less effective, but they still played their part. But if you look at the three in particular, so Barr, Bennette and Diallo, right, they came on with enough time to make an impact, and they did make an impact. Later on in the game, you could tell, Watford fans, tell me what you think, because obviously, if you're a Watford fan, that's a game that you should be winning, really, and I've got no problem with Watford fans saying that, because their expectations to go up, ours is to consolidate, in my opinion it is anyway, or maybe push for a top-half finish. What we've proved, though, is that we have got a competitive team without Stewart or Sims. Now, down the line, of course, as I've said, you don't want to rely on not having a striker. You want to make sure that you've got them in the long run. That's fair enough, more than fair enough. But as for this week, we've took 4 points away from home. Reading, who've had a very good start to the season. I know I didn't particularly rate them against us or Stoke, but they have nevertheless had a good start to the season, and they won today at Wigan. Then you've got a point today away at a team that has got quality, even though they were missing Lamassar, Tom Cleverley. I think Tom Cleverley still plays with them. Correct me if I'm wrong, Watford fans. And a team that was 2 leagues above us last year. I think we did really, really well, and I think the draw was fully deserved as well. If I was to go through the goals, the first Watford goal I think was a shocking goal to give away from our perspective, but Watford will say it's a good goal, fair enough. The equaliser, it was a bit similar to me. I was saying to my mate Pete, who was with us, I was saying to him that I didn't realise that we'd scored, because I thought Elise had a shot that was blocked and it was going out for a corner, and I could see about 5 or 6 Sunderland players running to the corner flag, and thought, why are we running there for a corner? And then I realised, oh, it's a goal, so I couldn't really celebrate it properly. The second Watford goal I've seen, unlucky from Luke O'Nien, that's just missed, that's just unfortunate. Clark obviously had a goal which was disallowed for offside. I need to look at that back to see if it was offside. By the time people are watching this video, you'll already know. And then the equaliser, Bennette did very well to compose himself in a crucial position, crucial time in the match, and get us a point. That was deserved, in my opinion, very, very deserved. We were pushing, and I could sense, me and Pete were talking again, we could sense about 5 minutes before the goal was coming, something's building here. If we can just get I fancy us to get a good chance, it's just about taking it. And that'll do Bennette the world of good. Remember, he's come as Costa Rican lad, he's come far away from home, young lad in a new country, and he's already scored his first. Obviously, we know he's not going to have that impact every time, but like Pete was saying there, the young lads were fearless, and I agree with that. They had absolutely no fear, and you could tell there was anxiety around Watford, which is fair enough. They've had an average start of the season, or less than what they should be having. Let's not forget, Sheffield United, Middlesbrough and Burnley all lost at Vicarage Road. So to get a point now, I think, was not only deserved, but I think it's a very good point. And 4 points away from home, scoring 5 goals without Ross Stewart or Ellis Sims. Again, not sustainable long term, that's fair enough. But as for this week, we've done all right. We've got through today's game. We've got the international break now. Sirkin can hopefully come back. Sims can come back. Down the line, you've got Stewart and Ballard to come back. Bailey White to potentially come in the team as well. We've got some good players here. So yeah, fully deserved points. Watford will be frustrated, and fair enough, rightly so. That's a game they should be targeting a win. But for me, we battled for every point. Like I said, it was a fully deserved late draw. Fully deserved. We battled for everything. We had to ride our luck at times, as we were going to in a game like this, but very good. And again, I've said that I want us to try and get 30 points if we can before the World Cup break. We're halfway there already. We've got 10 games or so. I think it's 10 games now, I think, to try and get 15 points if we can. If we can't manage it, then if we're close to it, fair enough. Anyway, as I said in the analytics, there's about 60% of people I think who watched last time I looked that aren't subscribed, and I'm trying to get to 5,000 subscribers, hopefully by the end of the season if we can. So hit the like button, comment and subscribe, it would mean a lot. What did you all think, Sunderland fans? Safe journey back to all the Sunderland fans, and Watford fans, tell me what you think as well, as long as it's respectful. Take care, love yous lots, away the lads.